Hello, everybody.
Hello, hi. Hi. சரி நம்ம இன்னைக்கு ஆரம்பிச்சுடலாம். Just give me a minute. Good evening, everyone. It is so nice to see all of you for our health and wellness session that happens every Saturday. Today we have a very, very young speaker. The choice of today's speaker, this month or this season is called as Varsha Ritu, where there is monsoon that spreads, that I know Chennai is still not gone out of that humid part of the weather, but the most of the country is now welcoming Varsha Ritu, which is the wettest season of the year, where people expect prosperity. The month of Aadya or Ashada is generally very sacred in our culture, where where we expect the rains to come, relieving the much heat which the farmers expect, where the crops grow. So, Andamadri, we have a very, very fresh speaker, a young mind today, who is Ms. Aadya Venkatesh.
कृष्णेति नाम संकीर्तनं सदा लोकक्षेमाय कुर्वन्तं प्रेमिकं सद्गुरुं भजे प्रेमिकं सद्गुरुं भजे सद्गुरुगजास्य वाणी चरणयुगाम्भोरुहेषु मत्हृदयम् सततं द्विरेफलीलां करुणामकरन्द लिप्सया तनुतां जय जय चिन्मुद्रकरे जय जय शृङ्गाद्रिविहरणव्यघ्रे जय जय पद्मजजाये जय जय जगदम्बा शारदे सदये सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। गोपिका जीवन स्मरणं गोविंदा गोविंदा जानकी कांत स्मरणं जय जय राम राम हर हर नमः पार्वती पतये हर हर महादेव सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। Namaskaram to everyone. By the grace of the Almighty Sriman Narayana and by the blessings of all of our Sadgurus, today we have come together in this meeting to talk about the beauty of Bhagavad Gita, specifically Gita Panchamrit. Now, most of you must be wondering, what is Gita Panchamrit? It is a special Chinmaya mission initiative featuring 5 essential shlokas from the Bhagavad Gita. These 5 are considered to be very popular, common, and important verses from the Bhagavad Gita, which teach us how to go from making personal efforts on our own to surrendering to Bhagavan. It is like an entire guideline or a great explanation of the Bhagavad Gita, which consists of 700 shlokas, made
Hello,
short
good
by
evening.
shloka. Now, I shall be chanting each verse and specifying
Namaskaram.
from which chapter it is from.
English
First
chapter.
is from the 6th chapter, verse 5. Second shloka is from chapter 2, verse 47. Third shloka is from chapter 9, verse 27. The fourth shloka too is from chapter 9, verse 22. Finally, the fifth shloka is from chapter 18, verse 66. उद्धरेदात्मनात्मानं नात्मानमवसाधयेत् आत्मैव ह्यात्मनो बन्धुः आत्मैव रिपुरात्मनः कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्मफलहेतुर्भूः मा ते सङ्गोऽस्त्वकर्मणि यत्करोषि यदश्नासि यज्जुहोषि ददासि यत्तपस्यसि कौन्तेय तत्कुरुष्व मदर्पणम् अनन्याश्चिन्तयन्तो मां ये जनाः पर्युपासते तेषां नित्याभियुक्तानां योगक्षेमं वहाम्यहम् सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य मामेकं शरणं व्रज अहं त्वा सर्वपापेभ्यः मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुचः। हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम. Now let us see the meaning of the first shloka word by word. Uddhared atmanatmanam natmanam up yourself. Come up. So, a guru tells a shishya or a student that if you do so, if you perform bhakti, XYZ, you'll get this goal. You'll attain Bhagavan. You will be able to control your mind and your intellect. The shishya says, and he is also taught that you can go to Mukti this way. But the shishya says, Swami, Guruji, please take me there. Please take me there. Now, what realm is he actually talking about? Heaven. Some foolish teachers might say, yes, climb up on my back and I'll take you to heaven, or Shivaloka, or Vaikuntha, or whatever. He's saying that I will take you there. Such teachers are usually not. They are like mule teachers. Like our Gurudev used to say, transport teachers. So, these teachers cannot justify that, okay, I'm going to take you to Bhagavan. That is not possible. Any true or honest teacher from our Vedas, our Puranas, and our Vedanta clearly specifies that, yes, I cannot help you. You have to do your effort to attain Bhagavan on your own. It is kind of like mountaineering. Uddharet Atman Atmanam. Like the famous saying, how can I pull up myself by my shoelace? That is the only way you have to do it. So, uplift yourself by yourself. Use your willpower. If there is a will, there is a way. So, go on the path. Do some sort of effort. Because without any effort, you can't achieve anything materially. Neither can you achieve anything spiritually. You can compare this with mountaineering. So, in a very hilly campus, there'll be a big mountaineering institute. Lot of students with great aspirations and multiple teachers. If you notice in mountaineering institutions, there will be no elevators, no staircases, no escalators. So, the only way one has to go up to their cabins or their dorms is through the substantial rope that hangs from each window. They have to climb upon it and go, whether it is a student or a teacher. Later, in that institute, they are taught practical knowledge and theory too, in different ways. They are taught of all possibilities that can occur while climbing a mountain, how to face the problems which happen while we climb a mountain, and many more other things. They learn all of this. Some of them clear the test while some don't. Those who have cleared all the tests and understand all the concepts and are great in practical areas of assessment are taken for an actual mountain climbing lesson. So there are maybe 10 students, let's say. 9 of them have climbed up the mountain. There is one fat fellow. So this guy does not have that much motivation as the others. So he's also climbed over 20 feet he has climbed. He's standing there, holding on to that rope. His guru, feeling scared that something might happen to him, happens to pull another rope and climb up nearby. So the shishya says, the boy says, Sir, I'm tired, sir. I can't climb anymore. The guru himself is holding on to a rope. So the guru, while holding on to the rope, says, my dear, you have to do this yourself. You have to fight your own battles. Come on. You can do this. I believe in you. If you feel tired, let me give you a suggestion. Push your thumb into any crevice available and stand there for some time. That will give you some rejuvenation. And once you're strong enough, very slowly climb. There is no urge, he said. But the disciple said, Sir, no, sir. I am far too tired for doing that also. I'm not ready to rest too. Please take me up, he said. The guru says, my dear, see, I myself am holding on to a rope. All your classmates have gone up. Come up, he says. But the disciple says, no, sir, I am going down. So the guru says, okay, if you want, you can come down. No problem. But come down slowly. He said, no, sir, I don't have energy for that also, sir. I will He asks the Brahmin standing in front of him, "Hey, where did he find this from?" Immediately, the old man pointed out to the house. It with great confusion. Srinivasa Nayaka was utterly confused as he looked at the glimmering, glistening brightness of the diamond. He noticed Sriman Narayana. Profounded by this divine intervention, Srinivasa gave away his wealth, abandoned his business, and dedicated his life to singing the praises of Lord Vishnu. Under the spiritual guidance of his guru, Sant Vyasatirtha, he adopted the Ankita Nama or pen name of Purandara Vithala. Purandaradasa composed as many as 4,75,000 Devarnamas in Kannada and Sanskrit. Purandaradasa's contributions to Indian classical music, both Carnatic and Hindustani, has been so immense, and he is rightly regarded as Sangeeta Pitamaha. His composing style, namely the second letter rhyme or Dvitiya Akshara Pyasa, in Tamil it is known as Yedugai, had a strong influence on subsequent generation of composers, including Swami Tyagaraja. It is said that from childhood, Swami Tyagaraja admired Purandaradasa and endeared him as his Manasika Guru due to the teaching of his compositions by his mother. Purandaradasa structured basic learning exercises like Svaravalis, Alankaras, Sarali Varisai, Jenta Varisai, Melsthai Varisai, Keersthai Varisai, Dhatu Varisai, and so much more. He made the Maya Madhava Gowda scale as the beginner raga. Hindustani musician Tansen, who was the founder of the Gwalior Gharana, was also a pra-disciple, meaning he was a disciple of Swami Haridas, who was a disciple of Purandaradasa. So, from his divine story, we understand that no matter what happens in our life, no matter how down we go, we must somehow go up sky high to attain Bhagavan. We need to reconstruct ourselves. You are your own architect. While teachers and scriptures may be able to guide you to some extent, only you can do the actual work of improving your life. The mind is a tool. Your mind can be your best friend if you control it, but your worst enemy if you let it control you. Self-help is key. So, try to think of Bhagavan at any time possible. Now, we are told to do something. We are told to uplift ourselves by helping through willpower. But that willpower is required to do some sort of karma, right? And that is what the next shloka tells us. Karmanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phalaheturbhuhu ma te sangosto karmani. Let us see the word by word meaning. Karmani, in prescribed duties, eva, certainly, adhikaraha, right, te, of you, ma phaleshu, never in the fruits, kadachana, at any time, ma karma phalaha, never in the results of your work, hetuhu, cause, bhuhu, become, ma, never, te, of you, sangaha, attachment, astu, there should be, akarmani, in not doing the prescribed duties. Let us use Anvaya to rephrase these to understand better. Te adhikaraha karmani eva. Your right is to work only. Your work is your swadharma. For example, I am a student, so my duty is to study. For acharyas, it is their duty to teach. Hence on. Kadachana phaleshu mam. While doing, don't think you have the right to claim the results. Karma phalahetuhu ma bhuhu. Do not be result oriented. Te sangaha akarmani mastu. You cannot become lazy or idle. The most direct application of this verse is in the Ramayana and in Rama's reaction to his sudden exile. In the 47th chapter of the Ayodhya Kanda, we see that Lord Rama is asked to go on an exile for 14 years. Earlier, he was asked to take up the kingdom of Ayodhya and be ready for the royal coronation. Performing duty. Karmanyeva adhikaraste. So he had one duty, which was the duty of a king. He prepared himself for any situation that might arise. One was his Kshatriya Dharma, and the other was his duty as a son. His equanimity was so absolute that the expression on his face also did not change when he came to know about this news. That is why Swami Tyagaraja says, तामसादि गुणरहितुडु तामसादि गुणरहितुडु धर्मात्मुडु सर्वसमुडु तामसादि गुणरहितुडु धर्मात्मुडु सर्वसमुडु క్షేమకరుడు రామా క్షేమకరుడు త్యాగరాజ చేతహితుడు జగమునిండి క్షేమకరుడు త్యాగరాజ చేతహితుడు జగమునిండి ఉండేది ఒకడు ఊరగచెడు పోగు మనస ఉండేది రాముడొకడు ఊరగచెడి పోగు మనస Tamasadi gunarahitudu. So here it is said that Rama did not have the tamasic guna, that tesham sangaha akarmani mastu, not doing any work, being idle. All because his father said he does not have the throne. He did not think that way. That is tamasic nature. To not do any work at all keeps you stagnant in one place, like water. You must not be stagnant. You must continue to flow and improve in various fields. And hence, Lord Rama showed us one more important value. Kadachana phaleshuma. He did not care about the rewards of his past hard work, the crown. He did not have attachment to the fruit of his previous actions. Ma karma phala hetuhu. When Rama was asked to leave the forest, Lakshmana was actually very enraged by the injustice. But Rama famously told that he must not blame Kaikeyi or Dasharatha, because the outcome was governed by many factors. For example, we study that a plant has to grow, and when it needs certain things to grow properly, like proper sunlight, required nutrients, which are like minerals. You need to have good amount of chlorophyll in the leaves in order to attract the sunlight. You need equal amount of water. You also need manure and humus for it to grow properly. There are so many other conditions, like the type of soil or the type of environment it is in, the quality of nutrients it gets, and so on. So, just because you're planting a seed and looking after it day after day after day does not guarantee that its results will be amazing. So, outcome was governed by many factors, which could be Daiva Bhagavan or destiny too, and that we are all merely an instrument. We understand 7 values from this shloka. One is the doctrine of karma. Karma is action, and phalam is the fruits of action. Good leads to good, and bad leads to bad. So, when you get punya, which is sukha, when you do adharma, you get papa, which causes dukkha, suffering. Unlike animals, we have the choice to do the right thing. So, we must do the good karma. Third point, karmani. Here it is singular. It is not karmaha. It is not plural. So, karmanaha. Today, then only I can perform. So, present action plus some time gives you the result. So, you have rolled up your sleeves and tucked up your pants and you're ready to do an action. But your mental vitality is wasted. Your mental energy is dissipated in thinking about the future, on what is going to happen. And we feel so. We are worried about the results. And we must note something. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. We learn in chemistry, physics. So, in order to have every action to have an equal and opposite reaction, we must do some sort of action. That action should be beautiful. If the action is correct, you will get the correct reaction. You write 1 plus 1, it gives 2, correct. If you decide to write 1 plus 0 is equal to 2, the action will not come. So, you must take the correct decision. The beauty of what action you do results in a better action. So, when you are nervous now, when you are thinking of the future right now, you will not do the current action correctly, which means the future action will be tarnished. Hence, eliminate, minimize your desires, because our phalam is produced by many factors. Karmani eva adhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. Work is worship. Do your work properly. The shloka is 247, telling us that 24/7 we must do our duty correctly. Let us go on to the next shloka. Pag guru re, pag guru re, pag guru bandh mera nachi re, pag guru bandh mera nachi re, मैं तो अपने नारायण की, मैं तो अपने नारायण की, मैं तो अपने नारायण की हो गई आप ही दासी रे, मैं तो अपने नारायण की हो गई आप ही दासी रे, पग गुरु रे, पग गुरु रे, विष का प्याला राणा जी ने भेजा, विष का प्याला राणा जी ने भेजा, पीवत मीरा सिरे, पीवत मीरा सिरे, पग गुरु रे, पग गुरु रे, लोग कहे मीरा बैर भावरी रोग कहे मीरा, बैर भावरी सास कहे कुल नासी रे, लोग कहे मीरा बैर भावरी सास कहे कुल नासी रे, मीरा के प्रभु गिरिधर गए, प्रभु गिरिधर गए, प्रभु गिरिधर नागर सहज मिले अविनाशी रे, सहज मिले अविनाशी रे, पग गुरु रे, पग गुरु रे, पग घुंगुरु बांध मीरा नाची रे, पग घुंगुरु बांध मीरा नाची रे. Sang a Meera bhajan because Meera is a sparkling example of the 27th shloka from the 9th chapter of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. This is the third shloka. Kaunteya tat kurushva madatpadam. Let us see the word by word meaning. Yat karoshi, whatever you do. Yadashnasi, whatever you eat. Yad juhoshi, whatever you offer. Dadasi, you give away. Yat tapasyasi, whatever austerities you perform. Kaunteya, O son of Kunti, which is Arjuna. Kurushva, do that. Madarpana, as an offering towards me. We can also split it as Yad karoshi madarpanam, Yad ashnasi madarpanam, Yad juhoshi madarpanam, Yad dadasi madarpanam, Yad tapasyasi madarpanam, Sarvam krishnarpanamastu. Whatever you do or eat or offer, do them as an offering to me. Do not do them for your name, fame, success, or even self-glorification. Just do them for Krishna's sake. Leave the results to him. You will then be free. Mirabai is a great example for this. Mirabai was an innocent and sincere devotee of Sri Krishna from a very young age. She worshipped a very beautiful Krishna idol bestowed to her by her guru, Sant Ravidas. Princess Meera got married to Bhojraj, who was the crown prince of Mewar and the eldest son of Rana Sangha. After she got married, she continued to worship Krishna as always the same way, with equal amount of devotion and clarity of thoughts every day. Her husband, to support her endeavors towards worshipping Bhagavan, even built a marble temple, the Chittorgarh Palace, which we can see even today. Just like everyone, Meera's life too was not a bed of roses. Her life took an unexpected turn when her brother-in-law Jaimal and sister-in-law Oda began talking about false allegations about Meera to her husband Bhojraj. This further angered him. As days went by, they developed great vengeance towards her and had a sinister plan. One day they brought a bowl filled with kheer or payasa, as we say, and put some drops of poison which were life-threatening. They immediately took the bowl of poison and gave it to Meera, telling her it was for her puja. Meerabai, as usual, said, Sarvam Krishnarpanamastu, and then drank it. And to their surprise, it happened to her. She felt very happy and devoted it to Bhagavan. So, whatever you do, when you offer it to Bhagavan, when you give it to Bhagavan, tat kurushva madarpanam. When you offer all of it to Bhagavan, then you don't have to be free. You'll be free of the results. That is what we understand. Another example for Yad Juhoshi Madarpanam, this is an example for Yad Ashnasi Madarpanam, is true in Meerabai's life. The same way, they sent a box filled with a snake and told her It is meant for her puja. When she opened it, she saw Shaligrama Shilas, which are meant for the worship of Mahavishnu. Thus, the snake turned into a garland as Bhagavan protected her. So when we offer every action of ours towards Bhagavan, Bhagavan protects it, and thus we are free from its results. This is what we understand. Now, our Gurudev also used to say very important thing. A Shishya once asked his Guru, Swami, yes, it is true. My mother, my grandmother, my everybody believe that Bhagavan is in a temple. God is in a temple or whatever place of worship. But I am a contemplative student. I am one of those who does not believe that God is imprisoned in a temple, caught up in a mosque, or bound out in a church. I am the one who believes Bhagavan is inside me. Shiva Kevaloham, God is inside me. So, to that God who is the essential touch of life, the flame of existence in my heart, all that I adore, what can I offer to him? I cannot break a coconut on my bosom. I cannot show a candle. What am I to give to him? Bhagavan says, Buddhu, what Vedanta you have learnt? When Bhagavan is inside you, there are million things you can offer. So, now let us see 27 examples of what we can offer to Bhagavan through our daily life. Let us see. Yat Karoshi, everyday activities. Working, studying, housekeeping, walking or commuting, business, parenting, social services, sleeping, speaking. Yad Ashnasi, consumption. Offering food, eating prasada, which all of us like a lot, mindful eating, simple living, fasting, and accepting food with gratitude. ब्रह्मार्पणं ब्रह्म हविः ब्रह्माग्नौ ब्रह्मणाहुतं ब्रह्मैव तेन गन्तव्यं ब्रह्म कर्म समाधिना. We must accept food with gratitude, as it is all an offering towards Bhagavan, and it is every single thing is a manifestation. Yuktanam Yogakshemam Vahamyaham. Ananyah, having no other object of thought. Chintayantu, to concentrate or meditate upon. Mam, on me. Ye janaha, those people. Paryupasati, properly worship. Tesham, onto them or for them. Nitya, always. Abhiyuktanam, fixed in devotion. Yoga, what we need or require. Kshema, maintenance of what we have. Vahami, carry out. Aham, I personally take care of it. So, we understand from the shloka that when we turn our attention completely towards Bhagavan and have deep faith, Bhagavan will protect us and give us whatever we need. It is a promise from Bhagavan. Now, we must understand two technical terms. One is yoga, other is kshema. Yoga means what we have not gotten till now. Yoga means we are wanting something. For example, I want a big house with 7 bedrooms, we might think. So that want we have. And for that, we work. Our physical energy, mental energy, and intellectual energy is all concentrated into that one thing. So when we are working on and on and on for this yoga to attain something we don't have, we get it. Chalo, we got a big house. Kshema, preservation, maintaining whatever is obtained, that is even harder. To build a house is easier than maintaining it year after year. So, those who are exclusively surrendered towards me, I will take care of those responsibilities. But we will not let Bhagavan do that. We'll say, Bhagavan, I am game. But what about my other work? Bhagavan gives us a certificate that I am the Palaka of the universe. I am sure I'll be able to take care of you too. Most of us might accept and some of us might not. Let us see one such example of this value shown by Bidarahalli Yadavaryaru, a scholar of the Madhva Sampradaya in the 15th century. He was very, very poor but devout. The Madhva Sampradaya, like many other Sampradayas, advocates that every day one must read from the scriptures. So, Yadavaryaru, one fine morning, picked up the Gita book and read the shloka, Ananyas chintayanto mam etana paryupasati tesham nityabhiyuktanam yoga kshemam vahamyaham. He thought to himself, oh, what is written here is not really true, he thought. Because he felt, I am very poor. He's not giving me any money, which is yoga. And I don't know whether I'll be able to maintain this house anymore. Kshema is also not being given. So, there is no meaning for the shloka as Bhagavan has not kept his promise. He took a pen and struck 3 times on the paper of that shloka and left for his daily duties. That evening, his wife was pondering on what to do and was scrambling red, bleeding whip marks on the boy's back. When she went inside to bring something to treat the wounds, the boy, to her surprise, vanished. She went outside and inquired about the small child, asking people who were going and walking. They said, No, ma, I did not see any child of that kind. She was astonished, but still happy. She asked her husband Yadavaryaru as soon as he came home, Swami, I wanted to scold you, but in fact, I am very happy with what you did. I don't know from where you got the money, but goods required for us to eat for at least 6 months has been brought by a small child. But the thing that intrigued me is that you hit that child 3 times only because you were scared that he would not fulfill his promise. What is this? She asked. Immediately, Yadavaryaru thought to himself, I did not send any child. I did not buy any goods. He went and checked his Gita book, and he was surprised to see that those 3 marks had vanished. He realized that the boy was Sri Hari himself, who had taken the lashes on his back because of the 3 lines he had drawn. This story shows us that Lord Sri Krishna forever directly protects his devotees and keeps his promise as per the Gita. Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja aham tva sarvapapebhyah mokshayishyami ma shuchah is the next shloka we will be seeing. It is the 66th shloka of the 18th chapter. Let us see the word by word meaning of this shloka. Sarva dharman, all dharmas, totally given up. Parityajya. There is the prefix of pari, indicating the totality. Mam, onto me. Ekam, only. Sharanam, for surrender. Vraja, go. Aham, I. Tva, you. Sarva papebhyah, from all sinful reactions. Mokshayishyami, will deliver. Ma, do not. Shuchaha, bury. So, since the simple word dharma has shades of meaning available, made by different commentators and researchers of the Bhagavad Gita, we have a lot of meanings for the simple word dharma. Some people might say dharma means religion. So, giving up all your moral and ethical values, come to me. Totally renouncing your religion, come to me. No, that is not what it means. Dharma, at this moment, as an ego, we are living the dharma of the BMI, body, mind, soul. We are under a false notion that we are the body, we are the mind, we are the soul. So, we think to ourselves, my body is asking for something, so I need it. My mind is sad, my intellect is agitated, hence I am too agitated. At this moment, we must give up as an ego our sharirika, manasika, bauddhika dharmas. The nature of a physical body, I want to see, I want to hear, I want to smell. Renounce it. Bhagavan says, don't identify with the thoughts of the outside world or the emotions of the mind. So, okay, I'm understanding about what to give up. But how to give up? If one has to give up the habit of drinking, he must substitute it with a different drink, right? It is natural. If you want to climb up a ladder, you must hold on to something as a helper and climb up, right? So, in order to leave something, we must hold on to something. And that is Bhagavan. Mamekam Sharanam Vraja. Turn your attention exclusively towards Krishna or Bhagavan. What will you do? What will I get? If I do Sharanagati, Bhagavan says, I will remove you from all your papas, which is the negative and positive vasanas. I shall save you. But the vasanas removal does not indicate mukti. Some people think moksha ishyami, the word is given. So that means if we think of Bhagavan, we'll directly go to mukti. It is not that way. The vasanas, in the steady moments of total contemplation, in the heat of meditation, the scum of all those past lives are with you, of which some of them may be giving you a result, and now they have brought you as a human. We know about our habits. Even giving up one tendency is difficult. You cannot remove those vasanas on your own. You cannot remove your habits, but Krishna says, I can remove, because we must understand the contemplation liquidates the vasanas. Contemplating will make the mind and intellect pure. That contemplation is achieved by puja, dhyana, satsangam, chanting, and even listening to talks and upanyasas. Let us see one best example about this single-pointed contemplation on Bhagavan. Raja Parikshit. He was the grandson of Arjuna and the son of Abhimanyu and Uttara. He was attacked by the Brahmastra when he was in the womb of his mother, Uttara. but he was protected subsequently by Krishna. He was named as Vishnuratha, the one who was protected by Vishnu. After birth, he wanted to have darshan of the same Krishna he saw inside the womb. Hence, the one who questions Pariksha Parikshit. One day, he committed the sin of playfully placing a dead snake on Rishi Shamika. Rishi Shamika's son, Shringi, cursed Parikshit that he would die due to the bite of the serpent king Takshaka within 7 days. Now, what would we do? We would say, YOLO, we live only for once. Come on, let us eat a lot. Let us enjoy our life like anything. No, he did not do any of that. He surrendered to the easiest way of mukti and the first form of bhakti, Shravanam. He ran to his guru, Shruka Muni, and learned the entire Bhagavata Mahapuranam. He listened to it. He asked questions and probed, contemplated and understood each word. He lived each moment of Shravana Bhakti. He enjoyed it in bliss. He surrendered totally. And at the end, sure enough, he attained Mukti. So, Sarva Dharman Parityajya, giving up all dharmas, Mamekam Sharanam Vraja. Go under the grace of Bhagavan. Surrender to Bhagavan. Fall at Bhagavan's lotus feet. Because he is the one who has taken care of us since time immemorial. Now, there is a beautiful link between each of these shlokas. First shloka, uplift yourself. To uplift yourself, you must do something. So uplifting does not mean, okay, I am motivated enough to get up from my bed. Now what do? I take up my phone and scroll endlessly. It doesn't work like that. You have to do karma, your duty. And that duty is your swadharma. Now what duty am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to do the duty spiritually or dedicate it to Bhagavan? Yat karoshi yadashnasi, yat juhoshi dadasi yat. Give everything to Bhagavan. After that, we must have a question. Okay, I'm offering everything to Bhagavan. I'm giving coconuts. I'm thinking of Bhagavan. I'm saying Sarvam Krishnarpanamastu on every action I'm doing. But I'm still sleeping. I'm still holding the phone. I'm still thinking. Okay, let's see what's there on Netflix today. It doesn't work that way. We must have Ananya Bhakti. Single pointed devotion towards Bhagavan. And what does that Ananya Bhakti lead us to? It leads us to Mukti, which is removal of all vasanas. The removal of all vasanas, liquidation of vasanas, gives us a pure intellect as we saw earlier. And that pure intellect is closer to Brahman. A thoughtless minded intellect is Parabrahman. The reason why we are saying that Sharanagati is not equal to Mukti is because then it would be like forming an equation for the infinite reality. When something is infinite, you cannot quantify it, right? Hence, we say that Sharanagati does not equal to Mukti, but Sharanagati gives you Chitta Shuddhi, which gives you a pure mind and intellect, which in turn gives you Mukti. So, we must understand this link and read these shlokas every day. Think of it in whatever way possible. And for those who find Sanskrit hard, so there are translations of the Bhagavad Gita given by many great people, given to us through many granthas. So, self-help is key. Be yourself, help yourself, believe in yourself. If you are wrong, change yourself. Your life is in our hands. Let us be warriors and the saviors of Sanatana Dharma. With this, I conclude my speech. Sadgurunath Maharaj ki jai.
Hi, Ma. Thank you so much, Kanna. I think 1 hour எப்படி போச்சுன்னு யாருக்குமே தெரிஞ்சிருக்காதுன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். It was very, very engaging session. I know young minds like this intergenerational bonding between elders and children is the most needed one these days. Because பெரியவாளுக்கு குழந்தைகள் எல்லாம் அந்த கிளாஸ் இந்த கிளாஸ் பிஸியா இருக்கா. தாத்தா பாட்டியோட டைம் ஸ்பெண்ட் பண்ண முடியறது இல்ல. தாத்தா பாட்டி இருக்கிறச்ச குழந்தை லாத்துல இருக்கிறது இல்ல. இப்படி மாறி மாறி போயிட்டு இருக்கு இந்த டைம்ல. Having chosen this platform to come and talk to all the tata parties here. In fact, we also have our very youngest senior Namachivayam uncle. Namachivayam uncle video la vaangale. uncle is our motivation to everyone here. So any community-led event for elders, he is an advocate or for senior citizens' well-being. So it is so nice to have him here. Thank you so much, Aadya, for spending your time. And on behalf of HattaKatta, we thank every one of you who chose to spend your evening with us today. Thank you so much. Looking forward to connect with each one of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ji. Namaskar.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.